Hello to all my book lovers, and welcome if you're new. Hello, my name is Christina, and I love to read books. And I have a video that I want to do. I want to talk about two books that I really want to read, and I know one of them is a number one best time seller. It is a YR, it's a young adult book, but it's by Cornelia Funke, Funke, and it is the book called Dragon Rider. Now, I want to read this book, and it is book one of the book series. It is a book series. There's two more books out of this one. My youngest son wants this book collection. When he came over one day and he saw I had this book, he asked if he could have the book. And I said, it is a book series. I have not read the first book. I would like to read the first book to see if I would like to keep them in my book collection. And he wants the book collection as well. And I paid 50 cents for this book, actually in great condition at the library. But before I can read this one, I've got 5 books I have to read before I can read this one and the next one I want to talk about. So, A Dragon, a Boy, and a Journey. With a lonely boy named Ben on board, the brave young dragon, Fire Drake, sets out on a mystical journey to find a mystical place where silver dragons can live, peace forever, flying over moonlight lands and sparkling seas. The encounter fanatic creatures summons up surprises, courage, and crosses the path of a ruthless villain with accent grudge who determines to end their quest. Only on a secret destiny can save a dragon in enchanted adventures about the true meaning of home. Praise for Dragon Riders. And this is a number one bestseller. It is a YR book. It is a young adult book. I guess adults can read this too. I noticed just now in some of this, when you do read, it has a little picture, but not a good picture. And I can't stand books like this because when you bend them, it really, like, see, I just bend it and it started creasing the thing of the book. But this is going to be a good book, I think. The way I was reading it on the back and explaining it, a little boy and a dragon and a journey sounds pretty interesting to me. Like, the little boy is going to have a good journey with this dragon. Now, I did get this book last year, and this year I do want to try to read it before the end of the year. It is another book I am going to put on my list to read and on Goodreads. If I like book 1, I will try to see, definitely trying to get book 2 and 3. But if I have to check out book 2 and 3 from my library, I will, and then I will work on maybe for my birthday or Christmas. I do want to do a book haul for my birthday. Like, for my birthday, I'd like to go see if I can't, for my birthday, go to somewhere and get some books, and maybe book 2 might be one that I might want to pick up, book 2 and 3. I want to see if I can go book shopping for my birthday this year and maybe get like 3 or 4 books. And these 2 and 3 may be in there as well if I read it and see if I like it. The next book came from Rocket Public Library. It's not a library book, but it was in my library for sale. It's by A.B.I.R. Merker G, and it's A Necessary Evil. Now, I'm not for sure if this is just one book or if it is a book series. It doesn't really say too much. That's what the author looks like. It doesn't really, I think it's probably just one book. I'm not for sure. but I definitely want to see if this is a book 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or whatever. If it is a book series, I definitely, whether this is book 4, 5, whatever, or even the last book in the series, if it is a book series, I will get on Goodreads and check it out because I can write down the author of the book and check it out to see. It says here, India, 1920, Captain William and Sergeant Vigis of Pivot Police Force investigated domestic assassins of this fabulous wealth kingdom of Sempurn is the home to tigers, elephants, diamond mines, and a beautiful place of the sun. But when the heir to the throne is assigned to peace of Captain Sam Wilhelm and Sergeant Surrender not Benjus discovered a kingdom raving and supposed to conflict. Prince Arthur was mesmerized whose attitude and romantic relationship may here upset the more religious elements of his country. While his brother now is in line to the throne, appears to be a fakeless playboy. As Wyndham and Banerjee decides tries to unreveal the mystery behind the assassin, they become a legend in a dangerous world where those in power live by their own rules and those who cross their path pay with their lives. They must find murderer before the murderer finds them. So this one kind of sounds like a real interesting book. So murderers over murderers, it's like, oh my god. I cannot wait. When I saw this book at the library and I picked it up, I definitely could not wait to read this book at all. I was reading inside of it what it was about, and I was like, oh, that sounds like something I might read. And it also sounds like it may be a book series. I will check Goodreads. I will let you know in the description if this is a book series or not. I know Dragon Rider is because I did check it out. I was going to read it the other day, and then I started reading books that I started reading and did not finish, which were books that I had to read before I went on my trip. One of them was The Secret Language of Girls, and there is a book 2 and a book 3 of that one. I did not know it was a book series. And then this one here, The Lost Boy, which I just have 2 chapters to read on this one, and I'm done with it. And then I have the book I'm also reading, which is The Lady's Room, and I cannot wait to finish that one because that one's getting real interesting. So, but other than that, if you have read Dragon Rider or you have read this book, let me know in the comments down below. And if you know that this could be a book series book, let me know in what number it is if you know. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, bye guys.